It seems like you had a lot to get over today.
It's a new movie written, directed, produced by Tyler Perry. As soon as I saw that, I knew, oh boy,
Oh shit. Here we go again.
about to watch something very, very interesting. The movie, the main character is played by Taraji P. Henson, and she plays Janiyah Wilkinson, who is a single parent with a daughter to take care of, and she's having a very tough time taking care of the child. The child needs $40 for school. Well, if she doesn't have that lunch money, she's going to be embarrassed by the teachers. So Janiyah over here is doing her best to provide for her baby, but her boss is being a dickhead and isn't wanting to give her check. And then when she's in her car, some racist white cop tries to run her over and wants to kill her. Very interesting day that she's having. Now, this is the thing. I get that the movie is trying to make you sympathetic towards Janiyah, but Janiyah ends up shooting her boss. That is where all the sympathy goes out of the door, because here's the thing. I get that she's had the last straw, right? She snaps. And she's under a lot of psychological pressure, and that's what the movie is trying to be about, the psychological pressures of being like a black female single parent. I get it, but the situation she is in is not anything unique. There are many people who are in that type of situation. There are many people who are parents, and none of them have to commit murder for them to get by. So yes, she was sympathetic in the beginning, but as soon as she commits murder, well, objectively that just makes her unrootable. And to watch a movie, you need to be able to root for the main character. Everything that happens after she shoots her boss is as a result of her just snapping. She's had the last straw. After that, the movie just becomes this satire. This has to be satire. When it was being written, like, Tyler Perry has no writing skills. I'm sure, like, if you watched a string of movies for Tyler Perry, you're aware of this. He cannot write. He can't write to save his own life. He has no writing skills, because after that, after the part where Janiyah shoots her boss, everything after that is just a parody. Why is it a parody? Because she goes to the bank and then she just puts the gun, a gun that was used by guys who were trying to rob her. She puts it on the table. Why do you do this? Why did you even bother carrying the gun? You wanted the paycheck, but you carried the gun. I get it, because she's crazy now. She snapped under all the pressure. That's not how character motivations work, bro. That's not how character motivations work. You can't just say, I lost my mind, so whatever I do is justified. That's not how character motivations work. There's this one scene where the police show up to the bank that she's robbing, and the chief of police is like, call a negotiator. How many hostages are there? Are you serious? There ends up being like this sort of dramatic irony where you as the viewer know what's going on, but the characters are like exaggerating everything. Everything in the film is exaggerated. That's why I'm like, is this a satire? When I googled it, it said psychological horror. This is not psychological horror. This is more like a satire. And then there's this detective Raymond. Ooh, this chick is fine. She's out here like slay queen. I noticed all the female black characters apart from Taraji's character are all painted in a positive light. Bank manager is a woman. You have Detective Raymond over here being all hot and sexy as she's slaying, and there's a man partner of hers following her around like a puppy. I saw it. And then the stupidest part of the movie, where the characters see Taraji P. Henson's character with a bag, and then the bag has a school project for her daughter inside the bag, and then the characters inside the bank think that it's a bomb. Oh my god, the amount of brain cells I lost watching this movie, man. And the entire movie, it relies on the caricature of evil white racist man. So many racist white men in this movie, from the one who hits her car, the FBI guy who comes in to take over the situation. And I get it that Taraji P. Henson, Janiyah Wilkinson, her boss is also like a dick, but he's just being a dick. These others are like racist, sexist, unempathetic, and just difficult. And Out of 10, I just give the movie a 5. It was an entertaining train wreck to watch, but a train wreck nonetheless. Very bad writing. The only good thing about it was Taraji P. Henson's acting. Taraji P. Henson acted her ass off to try and make the whole movie salvageable. Other than that, even when the movie ended, I was like, well, 1 hour, 50 minutes of my life just went by like that, wasted. Give me your thoughts on this movie. Snap. Straw, whatever it's called. I don't care. For more reviews, check out these ones on your screen. Fuck this movie. I'll see you in the next one.